John Upton. Good afternoon, John.
Good afternoon, Stephen.
Right, okay. Now, as you know, the format of this show is inspired by video, and every week there is a video by John about Invideo and about how to use it. And we say hello to and what people should watch out for. Sorry, I don't know what that was.
I don't either. We had a 1, 2, 3 on the screen. Anyway, today's video answers a question about how do you divide the screen up and do different things in it, and then sort of mushrooms into music, voiceovers, fading, and a whole load of things. And it's 21 minutes long, and I've even got rid of the revolving coffee cup intro to cut it down. So here it is, and enjoy. Stephen's going to launch it, and away we go.
Unless I'm causing the echo, I'm going to close a couple of tabs first just to make sure it's not me. Yeah, Corinda, can you tell us who the echo is coming from? And we'll watch the comments as we bring the video up on screen. So the video is on its way. I'm going to switch off the, in order, I'm going to take off, because I don't want to spoil your video. I'm taking that off. And then I'm going to hide you, and I'm going to hide me. Switch our microphones off. One. And Corinda's saying everything is okay now. So
Last in the week was about dividing the screen up and doing different things in different parts of the screen. So I'm going to show you a little video of how you can easily do that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to nip into uploads, scroll back a little bit, and then I'm going to add my logo. See the blue? If you don't get the blue, the logo will fill the whole scene. There, and then I don't need this, so I'm going to get rid of it. So I want to divide the screen up, and I'm going to into 3, but not 3 equal parts. I'm going to have a part here, a part here, and a part here. So I'm going to go into enhancers, I'm going to go to college layouts, and I'm going to go to 3 images, and I'm simply going to select this one here, and it takes a few seconds while it builds it. And there it is. And if we play the scene, you'll see that it has some music, but nothing else happens, and that's a really good thing. Now, did you notice the abruptness of the music? Anyway, what we're going to do is play around with the music side of things in a bit. But first of all, it's given me 14.5 seconds that's there, which is the default. I don't really want it to be that long, so I'm going to drop it down to be 10, sorry. So now I've got my 3 things, and I can put 3 different pieces of media in there. And so I'm going to go to images, and I'm going to search for the favorite thing that is done here all the time. I'm going to search for cats. Okay, and as you can see, there's lots and lots of cats pictures. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pick that cat, and we're going to drop that up into the corner. Now, default pictures were put there, so we need to use replace. Okay, and then I'm going to find another cat to go in there. Let's have this one in a box. And again, I'm going to hit replace. Now, don't worry about quality. That's one of the things that gets resolved as you go along. It gets there quickly. And then I'm going to put, what am I going to do? I've got that one from Pixabay. Yeah, let's drop that one into here. Replace. Doesn't quite fit. So we can go to image edit, and we can fit it with blur, or we can stretch it to screen, and that's stretched it sideways, bit ugly, not happy with that. So let's go back and let's crop it to screen, and that's kept the proportions. As I said, don't worry about the haziness of the image, that's all resolved as we go along. And again, you can see this one doesn't quite fit, so let's go to stretch to screen, and the same applies here. I'm going to stretch that to screen as well. It's a little bit out of shape, but it doesn't look too bad. But all I want are 3 images anyway. So I've got 3 images, so I can do different things to these images and they will all happen at the same time. So I'm going to go to the advanced timeline where I can see my 3 images. So if I click on this one, I'm going to change that to say, gosh, edit it and change that to say Top Cat. Now Top Cat's a very popular cartoon cat round where I live. I'm going to click on the second one and I'm going to change that, and I'm going to call that Bottom Cat, would you believe? Bottom Cat. Click on the right one and I'm going to change that, and I'm going to call that Right Cat. Now you might say, well, what's the point of this? The point is that when you build up a decent 15-minute video with lots of things in, you know what all your different items are, so giving it a name is a really good idea. And the last one up here, well, that's called logo. Let's just call it TAD, as in think and whoa, whoops, small problem there. I hit the wrong thing, didn't I? So let's there, and I hit escape T, which changes the thing. So let's do Shift T, TAD logo, and think and do. Okay, so now I've named all my different items. I want different things to happen. Now you can see that these are all here for the full length, but you can alter them so you could do 1, 2, 3. So simply by dragging the ends to when they come on and when they go off. I'm going to leave them all the way on, but you can see that changing the timings is really easy to do. So we're going to go to Top Cat. Now we're on Top Cat, you can see here that we've got 2 nuns. 2 nuns? We're not in a convent. 2 nuns, not 2 nuns. Anyway, if I click the first one, it will automatically open the image in animation. And if we click there, it's set to none. Let's have something, one of the new funky ones. Let's top bouncer in from the left. And my video is quite long, it's roughly 10 seconds, so I'm going to do it the full 3 seconds. Now if I click the end, it says none, so let's have another one of the new funky things to take it out. So I'm going to have it, I don't want it crawl, let's do bold and powerful out to the right. And again, I'm to do that 3 seconds. So that's 3 seconds there, 3 seconds there, which means there's 4 seconds here of what we can do. And it says zoom in at the moment. To be quite honest, I'm going to change that to say none. Okay, so now on Top Cat, I've set an action coming in. That's top bouncer from left, and an action going out, bold and powerful to the right, but nothing is going to happen while it's on. So for 4 seconds we've got there. On the other hand, do I really want 4 seconds of it doing nothing? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set it, and I'm going to zoom it in. Okay, so what we can do is we can test that by playing the scene. And there it bounced on. And in a moment, oh, I thought it had ended, but it isn't. It's because our music is currently stopping halfway through. So let's click on our music. Let's go back to basic timeline. Click on our music, and let's drag it to the same length. Okay, so that we at least know what's going on. We'll play around with music in a bit, but let's get the actions going first. So I'm going to go back to the advanced timeline. So we've got things happening with top cat. Let's go to bottom cat. Click on none. We've got in, and we're going to do something simple. We're just going to fade it in. Again, I'm going to make it the full 3 seconds, and then I'm going to go to the other end, and I'm going to fade it out. Okay, so we're keeping it really simple animation there, and we're going to leave it at zoom in. Let's go to right cat, and we're going to do the same again. Go to the in, and let's again have one of the funky ones from down the bottom. Let's have drama. So we're going to have drama from the left. Make that 3 seconds. In place, we're going to leave at zoom, and out. I'm going to set that to what's that one? Bubbly out to the right. Okay, and again I'm going to set that to 3 seconds. So here I'm just going to check the image animation. I didn't set them to 3 seconds, so let's go to the end. I did the out but not the in, so they're all 3 seconds. So now we've got action, and they're all happening in parallel, so to speak. Okay, so there you saw it go through. Now, I really hate that music. I wish they'd choose a better default. So I'm going to get rid of the music. So I'm going to go back to basic timeline, and on there I'm going to click edit, and I'm going to delete it. And I'm going to go over to music here and perhaps find something a little more fun. Why we default to angry, I'll never know. People don't want to make angry. I'm going to go with electronic and see if I can find something. Now, if I'm truthful, I actually really like this track. I can just see me there playing their guitar. Okay, so I'm going to add that there, and I'm going to move it to start at the very beginning. But you'll see, it adds the full length of the music. So now, if I click edit and I click trim, oh, I'm just going to pause because something doesn't. Okay, I don't know if you heard the beep, 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 but my wife burnt her tea cake she was cooking in the grill and set the alarm off for the smoke. Anyway, we're back to where we were. So now you can see the full thing, and you can trim it from the front and the back to the length you want. So we only want 10.0 seconds. I'd really like to see the ability to put the length in instead of having to drag it. But we're going to go back here. Now, I'm not near it, but what I can do is I can zoom in so that I can be more accurate. Okay, so if I zoom into there, I should now be able to get to 10 seconds. Whoop. 10.02, same as my video is. And if I click done, okay, let's play that and see what we think. Okay, but what a sudden cut off. We used to get automated fit, but now we have our own ability to put the music wherever we want. So what we're going to do, oh, by the way, you can change the volume here, is we're going to click fade, and here we have an in and an out fade. Yes, you can fade in as well as fade out. So let's set that to 1 second, and let's set the fade out to 1 second, and let's play it again. And yes, we've got a fade, and if you want it to fade out to be a bit more noticeable, we can make the fade in, the fade out 2 seconds. So if we play it again, so you heard there that we had a longer fade. Okay, so we've looked at trimming music, adding a fade in, adding a fade out. What I'm going to do now is look at adding a voiceover and making sure that the voiceover can run over 2 screens. So the first thing I'm going to do is duplicate my existing scene. Yes, I want to duplicate it, and so now I've got there. But look, it's not 10.2 seconds anymore, even though they're both tempos, because I've got one of those transitions that pinches a bit of each of the videos. So what I'm going to do is nip up and remove the transition, and you'll see now I'm back to roughly 10-second videos, and there's no transition. Okay, the music's still stopping at the end of the first one. I'm not going to worry about that, because what I want to demonstrate now is that I can do a voiceover wherever it comes from, and the voiceover can go over the scene. So I'm going to put this, I don't know, 4 seconds roughly, and I'm going to record a voiceover. Now that voiceover, you know, you can do your normal thing. You can upload a file, you can import it from My Uploads, you can do automated automated text to speech, putting 2 words together then, or you can record a voiceover. For simplicity, I don't have the voice for voiceovers, but I'm going to record a voiceover here. So I now get a record button, and over this side you can see the action and the speech as it goes along. So let's record. I get a countdown. Hello, this is me making a voiceover to demonstrate that a voiceover can run over more than 1 scene. Now in this example it's only going to run over 2 scenes, but you can do this over as many scenes as you like. Okay, so now I've got 18 seconds. It's uploading it there to make it available, and if I click add, it's gone there. If I go down, you now see it runs over. So what I can do is just bring it forward, and I'm just going to split it so it's roughly equal over both scenes. I'm going to get rid of the music, but it would automatically fade the music. Maybe in a minute we'll add a full-length piece of music just to demonstrate that. Okay, so now we've got our voiceover running over both scenes. It's no good pressing the play scene button, because that'll only give us the first half. So this time we need to play all scenes. Hello, this is me making a voiceover to demonstrate that a voiceover can run over more than 1 scene. Now in this example it's only going to run over 2 scenes, but you can do this over as many scenes as you like. Okay, I'm actually going to demonstrate it with 3 scenes now, and then I'm going to add some music so that you can have the ability to fade the music in and out, and the ability to have music before and after the voiceover is demonstrated. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this scene again. So I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to click yes, and then now I'm going to end up with 3 scenes. I'm going to zoom it down a bit so as I can see what's going on. And I'm going to slide backwards. So now you can see my 3. Let's zoom it up a little bit more. So you can see my 3 scenes. And I'm going to slide my audio over. I'm going to go here and I'm going to remove the transition. Okay, so now I'm going to slide my audio so that it's running over 3 scenes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to add my black moons again. And I'm going to bring that to the beginning. I'm going to edit it to trim. Now my total length here, is 30 and a tiny little bit. So what I want to do now is to bring it down from 4 to close to 30. And then I'm going to zoom in so as I can accurately get to 30 seconds. That'll do roughly right. So I'm going to say done. So now I've got music over the whole thing. And what I can do then is I can go there and I can fade. I'm going to fade it in for 1 second. And I'm going to fade it out. Whoops, fade it out for 2 seconds. Okay, so now we've got fade in at 1 second, go along, audio will come there, which will force down the audio while the recorded audio, that's the voiceover there, and then we'll get the music back, and at the very end we've got a 2 second fade out. So let's play all 3 scenes. Takes a few seconds. Hello, this is me making a voiceover to demonstrate that a voiceover can run over more than 1 scene. Now in this example it's only going to run over 2 scenes, but you can do this over as many scenes as you like. Okay, that's it for this week. I look forward to seeing you again next week, and I hope you found this useful. Bye.
Yes, we did. And hide. Switch our cameras on. Both cameras, and we're back. Yes, that was very useful. Hello again, John.
Hiya.
No, I love the fade. I mean, that was a very effective demonstration of how to do it properly. You enjoyed making it, but you had
I enjoyed making them though.
You had an interruption part way through, which we noticed.
Yes, the smoke alarm went mad. Celia burnt her toasted bun. It wasn't toasted, it was burnt.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Now,
Ellen forgot about it and then went into another room.
Right.
Now, Corinda raised a point there of, but you noticed when you go on Unvideo, not all the video and images are there. And that is because you're using the free version. That is why you don't see everything that you see when you go into mine. Okay. I'm using the full, everything under the earth version, which shows all the assets that you could want.
All the bells and whistles.
Yeah. Does it matter which end? Well, which end? The left-hand end is when something comes on. The right-hand end is when something leaves. So yes, it does matter which end you're clicking on or which end you're dragging.
Right. And
where do you remove the tran? I'm not sure what he means by that.
Where do you move the tran? No.
Unless he moves remove transparency. There is a big, when you put a image on the screen or on the stage, as I keep referring to it because I'm old, onto the stage, a button appears that says remove background. It's not available in the free version, and when you do get it, you only get is it 20 goes a month, Stephen?
It is, yeah. I
mean, I don't use it because I'm a
40,
Photoshop.
sorry, no, it's 40 transparencies a month.
40. Okay.
And
I use Photoshop, so I don't use the remove transparency.
okay, and to improve the reach of this video, John, Kelly's suggesting instead of cats, you use Dalmatian fire dogs next time.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Okay.
I
but he was
Eskimos dogs myself.
Smiling when he said it, and we say hello. Grinda's saying, "Yep, he's on the free version." Yeah. Now the thing is, when we're actually playing the video, switch the cameras off. We switch the microphones off, so that you hear the video as John recorded it. In other words, you don't hear us coughing and sneezing in the background, which we'd never do, of course. And you don't get an echo. We're drinking pop. Right. Okay. But thank you for the questions today, guys. I'm going to have a go with that, especially the fade and the music. That's class. That's class. And being able to put the voiceover where you want, that's class as well. So, yeah.
I'm actually a bit disappointed with the audio timeline because you've only got music and an over, and really it needs to be like the advanced timeline where you can have multiple things, but you've only got 2 features and background music. Hey, it's better than what we had before. I'm not complaining. Like all those moaning minis who complain about when are we going to have folders 30 seconds after they were given the timeline to play with.
I know. I mean, the thing about the Invideo guys, they do so much and so quickly. They're very responsive to everything that everybody says.
Yeah, but they can't keep everybody happy.
Well, yeah.
One question to ask John: when you put voiceover, can you put note and record it on Invideo? Well, I recorded that live, literally. Yeah. I just made some words up as I went along, but you could work out what you want to say in there and then hit the record button and record it. Or you can record it in any other product you like and bring it in. Or you could put the text in and say Word, copy it, paste it into the text to speech. And so, yeah, many ways to get your voiceover in.
Text to speech is absolutely, well, it's darn good, has to be said.
It needs some work on it in video, though. It's the absolute minimum capability. You can't use any emphasis or any of the other facilities it can, or whisper mode or anything else. But I'm sure it's on the to-do list with 95 million other things that we all keep asking for.
I'm sure it's a long to-do list. Right, at 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. in the UK, I'll be interviewing Aaron. If you're in the Believers group, you'll be able to watch live. Although you could also catch the replay as well. Aaron is amazing. He runs the Stroke TV and is taking it from nothing to establishing a YouTube account. And my hat off to him for that. And I'm looking forward to actually talking to him. So that's in 90 minutes time in the Believers group. Yeah. Okay. No, we've actually got through the whole show, John. We didn't have an interruption like we did this morning.
No.
So
the last 23 minutes, was it?
Yep. The last
go out live, even though we were chatting. It is on the recording, though, isn't it, Stephen?
No, it's not on the recording. It's lost for all time. It never made it to the recording. The recording is just a black screen for 23 minutes.
Oh dear. Well, that means people can't hear Peter ranting, which is probably a good thing.
Well, yeah. But he did tell a story this morning, which he's now got as a clip from Believe.
So, he used to be a tanky boy.
He did.
Be a radio and gun operator in a tank. Okay. Anyway, what's the weather like where you are, Stephen?
Absolutely freezing. I'm wearing a t-shirt, but I've just taken my jumper off.
It's poured down here for hours.
Oh, right. No rain. Well, a little bit, but no. We've got the scaffolders.
At one stage, I had to stop recording because you could hear
Oh,
the
geez.
rain on the window. It was that powerful.
You need crisp. Anyway, that's all I'm saying.
Crisp. I got plenty of packets of crisps down here.
Yeah, I know. So many features. And yeah, want to try and watch it. Where is it? It's on my timeline, or it's on Be Live in 5. And just discovered, and I'm going to do a video about it, that when you actually share a post, a video post like this one, like we shared this one, when we go live, it now says on that post that we're live, and you click that shared post and it takes you back to the original video. Yeah.
Good.
So rather than sharing and having the video all over the place, the share now is just a link which goes to the video. Yeah. So all roads lead to Rome now.
Well, or in Kelly's case, all roads lead to Sarnia, according to him, where they're going to enjoy 30-degree weather today.
Wow.
And I think we'll be lucky if it gets to about 8 or 9, is it?
Yeah. Right. Just a heads up for those who are fans of broadcasting to your community, myself and David. Next Monday is a special show, and I mean special. It's the last ever broadcasting to your community. We're moving on to new projects, and we'd like to have your company on the last show. So that's Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. in the UK, and we look forward to seeing you there. Okay, John, it's over to you.
Well, hope you found today useful, and there have been some good tips that you can use yourself. So it's goodbye from him over there, or is he over there, or is he up there, or is he down there? But it's goodbye from me as well.
Just
see you next week. Same time, same place, same back channel. Bye.
Bye.